Hello everyone. Today I'm going to do a first ever park review. This is of Six Flags over Georgia in Austell, Georgia. This is a park I went to twice this year. I went once with my youth group during a mission trip. This is where we went for a free day, and I went with my family here in July. I didn't get to do as many stuff in June, so when I went in July, I got to ride everything else that I didn't get to ride. So I have a really good feel for this park. So with that being said, let's get started here. So first up, we're going to talk about the roller coasters. And Six Flags, as of right now, it has 10 roller coasters. They are RMCing the Georgia Cyclone, which would be 11. When I went, Georgia Cyclone was operating both times when I went, so I got to ride it. I wasn't a big fan of the Georgia Cyclone. I thought it was very rough for a wooden coaster. But all the coasters here are great. Like Goliath, like one of the best B&M hypers ever. Like personally, my top three. Like that was an incredible ride. Then you got Batman, which is intense. You've got Superman, which is fun. Georgia Scorcher, like my favorite stand-up so far, and Mindbender, like best Schwarzkopf, and Daredevil Dive, which is a fun Eurofighter. Then like you got Great American Screeching, which is a crazy wooden coaster. You got Blue Hawk, which is a fun Vekoma looping coaster, and like where's it got that Mine Train. So Six Flags has a good variety of roller coasters. However, I do think they need more. I think they need to add a launch coaster and of course the RMC. So yeah, I'm giving it a 4. What they have is really good. It just needs a little more. So let's talk about thrill rides. I'm giving it a 4 because they do have a good variety of thrill rides. However, I would like to see them add like a little more thrill rides, like maybe more flat rides like Enterprises and stuff. I don't know if they have an Enterprise. I forgot if they did, but I know they do have a good variety. They have like a Larson Looper, the Joker Chaos Coaster. It is not a roller coaster. They've got that Starflyer, the Sky Screamer, and we've got Acrophobia, which is personally my second favorite drop tower, just behind Falcon's Fury. Nothing can beat Falcon's Fury. Falcon's Fury is just pure insane. But yeah, these rides are fun. They're good rides. So next up, let's move on to the family rides, and I'm giving a 5 because the family rides they have here are really good. Like they've got a good variety of water rides. Like they have like a rapids ride, a log flume, and like a tidal wave style ride. That's like I think it's a perfect water ride variety. They're excluding a water coaster and stuff. But they also have some dark rides too, and also like kiddie areas. Like they got the Bugs Bunny Boomtown and the DC Super Friends area, which are both. I didn't get to go inside Bugs Bunny Boomtown. I even want to because I'm too big for the rides. I went inside DC Super Friends area. I went inside the area, which was cool. Probably one of the best kiddie areas I've seen. And of course, like they've got like 2 dark rides. They've got the Justice League Battle for Metropolis, which I actually really liked. Probably one of the better dark rides out there. And they also have one of the strangest rides I've ever done, Monster Mansion, which is like it's a small world, but like the boat feel like it could tip over any moment. Like that was crazy. But the family rides here, they have a good variety of family rides, so I'm giving it a 5. So let's talk about park appearance, and this is like one of the more photogenic Six Flags parks. I mean, it's not as good looking as it like probably once did, but I'm giving it a 4 because like there are some pretty photogenic coasters, like for example like Great American Scream Machine and Blue Hawk. Those are like probably the 2 most photogenic roller coasters. So is Mindbender and Georgia Scorcher and Goliath. Those are like probably the top 5 most photogenic roller coasters in the park. But yeah, it's not perfect. It's not like Disney or like Universal or something like that or SeaWorld, but it's good. So let's move on to convenience, and let me explain this category. It's if like there are bins on the right platforms, is the park easy to navigate, that stuff. And Six Flags, it's good at this. It's not I didn't think it was like all that good. Okay, so the park layout is a little weird. I thought the layout was a bit funky. Like what the heck? The layout was just so like bizarre. But I mean, it was it was kind of easy to find around. I just didn't like how like a lot like had to walk up and down like terrain. That was a little tiring. But the rides some of them had bins. I think Grammar's no, I think I know Blue Hawk had bins. I think Blue Hawk had bins like little cubby something. But all the rides, most of them, like it's basically you have to buy a locker. Like I think Batman, or I don't know exactly. I know Goliath you have to buy a locker. But so convenience could be a little bit better here at Six Flags. So I'm giving it a 3. It's not horrible. It's just not like great. Let's check out operations. And I thought the operations were pretty good. I mean, they were all right. They weren't like awful, but they were pretty good. Some of the rides, I mean, they could definitely be way better. I was saying in like my youth trip video, that I wasn't a fan of the parks operations when I was at Daredevil Dive. But I mean, the operations were pretty good. Like Batman's operations were good. I think Mindbenders were good. Georgia Scorchers was all right. Superman was all right. So I didn't see any bad operations at the park. So I'm giving it a 4. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. Let's talk about location. This park is located in Austell, Georgia. I'm giving it a 4. Atlanta's not one of the most known cities. It's like 20 minutes west from Atlanta. So it's like we're pretty close to Atlanta. So I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. Let's talk about food. And the food here was good. I like the food. I didn't love it. It was good. I had Johnny Rockets, which I wasn't really impressed by the taste of the burger. It wasn't really like satisfyingly good, but it was good. It came with fries and onion rings. The fries and onion rings just kind of dried my mouth. But then when I ate at my July visit, I got some wings. Like I watched like that little stunt show. I mean, the food was way better there. Probably because I think I like wings more than burgers, but the food here is alright. It's standard Six Flags. Like you get your typical pizza burger kind of thing, so it's getting a 3. Let's talk about theming, and theming is not horrible with this park. I mean, the theming's definitely like bad compared to like Disney, but it's like, but I mean like Justice League has some good theming, and Gotham City theming's alright. I mean, Batman's probably the most themed coaster in the park, basically, and it has some decent theming. But the theming's not that good, so I'm giving it a 2. Let's talk shows. I didn't really watch any of the shows in the park. I mean, I watched that lunch show, but that's so I'm just giving it a 3. The staff, those are staff, and I thought the staff were pretty good in this park. They like the staff, like they were nice, they were respectful, they knew what they were doing, so that was good. I'm giving it a 4. Let's talk about souvenirs. I didn't get any souvenirs, but I did get a souvenir cup, and of course the map. And souvenir cups are pretty cool, so I'm giving it a 4. I didn't buy like any of the T-shirts, but I know they do have some T-shirts. So that was do it for this review. So what I think of Six Flags, I'm giving it a 4. It's a great theme park. Right now, my second favorite theme park I visited, like just behind Carowinds. Of course, no park is perfect, so this park could be a bit better with like operations and that kind of stuff. But it's a good park. It is a good place to have fun. So that'll do it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more videos. See y'all next time. Have a theme-tacular day.